Good afternoon. It's time for yet another NFL Bucky's Mail Day. This is your host Mike C, and of course, as always, it's Bucky. Say hi, Bucky. Bucky says hi. We're gonna start off on a somber note today. The music world lost a great singer. Probably not say underclass, but just not as well noticed as others. It was Christine McVie of Fleetwood Mac, and she was, had a lot of bright lights around her with Stevie Nicks and other people, and so she got lost in the show. She was the lead singer in a lot of great songs, and she passed away. I think she was 79, if I believe, with her family. Very underrated talent. That's the word I was looking for, and she had a lot of great songs. One that most notably comes to mind is Songbird, because that was the song that played at Carl and I's first wedding, and so we incorporate that into the title. So rest in peace, Christine, and we're going to miss you, and Fleetwood Mac will never be the same, but great music, great singer, and she will be missed. And very sad when I heard that. I hadn't heard that she was sick or ill at all, but so yeah, that one hurt because Fleetwood Mac, obviously, is one of my all time favorite groups, and just great talent and a great lady, and we wish her well in heaven, and rest in peace. All right, as you can see in front of Bucky, we've got the Rumors album. Great album. Now, this might have been already used once a long time ago. We used to do songs from different albums incorporated into Bucky's Mail Day, but I don't think I have it on my list right now, so I don't really care. But so that's in front of Bucky. And behind Bucky, if you can really see it, Bucky might have to move. We're going to move Bucky just for a sec. There. That is our scroll of the Batman movie, and we got it laminated this weekend, and it looks fantastic. Didn't cost a lot, and the guy was very nice. He was kind of a nerd too. He said he did Marvel mostly, but he thought it was cool, so that was even better. And put that up there a little bit. It doesn't really show up there. That's a little better. So all right. So we haven't put it up yet. Obviously, we're going to put it on our back wall. It'll be under the Batman pop that we got, and it'll look very nice. And I'll show it to you when that gets done. We've decided we're going to redo our walls. Carl does not like the tape on there, and he says eventually it's going to take the paint off. I'm not 100% sure of that, but so we're going to get some fun tack, and we're going to redo all the pictures. It's going to take a while. Be a good winter project. Probably need at least, I'm going to say 4, maybe 5 fun tack packs. I think there's 4 or 5 to a pack. I can't remember now. But it's going to take a little while, but I'm going to take pictures of all, what are up now, so I can, get as close to, getting them back up as possible. And it's going to take a while, but we'll get there, Bucky. And I think we'll eventually get everything done. We're getting there. But pretty much got every picture that I want, either printed or on my Pinterest account. And so we'll get those done. We get some more coupons, and it's looking very good. We'll show it off someday. Other news: the Lions. They played probably their best game in years. Years for sure. Whoops. There we go. Trying to get this straight. There. And they beat. Who the hell did they beat, Bucky? Not the Panthers. Jacksonville Jaguars 40-14. They dominated the game. They didn't punt one time. I think they scored like 8 straight times. They had the ball. And the only time they didn't was at the very end when they kneeled down. Amon-Ra St. Brown got 2 more touchdowns. I think he's a potential Pro Bowler, to be honest with you. DeAndre Swift had a great game. Stafford. Jared Goff had a great game. And it's probably the best game they've had maybe in years. Overall, they just dominated and they kept scoring, and they stopped Jacksonville from scoring. They did score 2 touchdowns, but for the most part, they stopped them. So very good game, guys. And they're 5-7, I believe. They play the Minnesota Vikings next, which means T.J. Hawkinson reunion. It's in Detroit, and of course, Carl's going to be rooting for the Vikings. If the Vikings win, they'll clinch the North, and the Lions have a great chance. Game might be on. I don't know. I haven't seen them except for Thanksgiving, but we'll see what happens. It should be on, to be honest with you, but we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. No real news. Hawks had a players only meeting, and they won the next night, and then the next night after that they got shut out. So it's pretty much season's over in my opinion. They trade. I've been saying this for a long time. They got to trade their 2 big stars, and I don't know if management can control that and benefit from that. We'll see. We'll see. They might tank for the first overall pick. I don't know what's going on. Reds don't make any news, so that's okay. I don't care. It's not baseball season anyway. Their news is the Badgers. They found out where they're going to go on a bowl game. They're going to go to Arizona in the, what was it called? Shoot. Can't remember the name of the bowl game, Buggy. They play Oklahoma State, Barry Sanders College. I can't remember the name of the bowl game. Shoot, I forgot to look it up. I'll post that later on after the comment. But 21st bowl game. The other news is Mertz, the quarterback, went into the transfer portal, and so he'll be gone. And also, Oklahoma State quarterback went to the portal. So they're both starting quarterbacks, won't be in the bowl game, so that should make it pretty much interesting. They got ton of players, not Badgers necessarily. I looked at the list of overall players in the portal. It must be at least 20 quarterbacks. So, Badgers will probably get one of them somewhere. Some very good ones, too. And, or they may stay in-house. We'll see. A lot of players. Excuse me. Oh, Bucky. I need a nap. As far as the top 4 games, this is off the top of my head, so I hope I get it right. 4 teams are Georgia. I know Georgia's number 1. They just destroyed in the SEC championship game. Michigan. I wasn't going to watch that game, to be honest, but I ended up watching it. I don't say they controlled it, but they were behind, I think, a couple times against Purdue, but they prevailed. Then we got Ohio State got back in, and then TCU, which lost, but they still got in. So the Big Ten's got 2 teams, which is very good for them, and a lot of other bowl games, obviously. I think the Badgers play the 29th, I believe, or 27th, one of the 2. But, so I'm sure that, a lot of bowl games were on last year, and I'm sure they'll be on. I know the logo was pretty cool. The uprights for the field goal or 2 cactuses. So that was pretty, or cacti, whatever the plural is, Bucky. There's 2 of them, and it looks pretty cool. So we got a ways to go for that. There's only 1, maybe 2 college games this week. It's Army and Navy, and might watch it. We'll see. We'll see. But other than that, last week's, we're at 10 minutes. Last week's video did very well. I forgot to check before I went on there. I know we had at least 10, so that's why I'm doing it on Mondays again, because people seem to gravitate on Monday to new videos. And if that helps, that's fine. So that's good. We probably had more, maybe 10 or 12. I know we have 10 for sure. So maybe 11 or 12. I'll check. I'll post that too in the same video response. But that's it for now, Bucky. It's pretty nice outside. And we got some air. We got the trees up. We got decorations up. And I got my final present ordered for Carla. So that'll be cool. And all of us, Bucky, Suki, and myself, will be given that. I hope I got the right size. We'll see. I don't want to say what it is in case she watches. I know she doesn't. Shelly watched the last one. She watched Bucky's Mail Day, so that's good. All right, Bucky, I'm starting to ramble. So for Mike Scene, of course, the star of the show, it's Bucky. Say bye, Bucky. Bucky says bye. And we'll talk to you later. Take care, everyone. Bye now.